Ooh. I really appreciate that they showcase the opening theme, but not the actual opening sequences for some reason. They kind of jump around it a little bit to only show the Super Sentai footage on this one too. But this is a fierce song, I will say. Like this one is really hype. This song, might be maybe my favorite out of the three that I got to see. But yeah, this is Saban's Power Rangers Time Force on the PlayStation 1. We're gonna jump right into it. This one is not a pinball game, so we're gonna get to see a little bit more action. I'm pretty sure this was created in the exact same engine as Lightspeed Rescue, but you'll get to see that. So obviously, one player game. I'm all by myself. Anyway, new game, new me. Oh, look at that! We have the. I mean, the character models look basically the same, but like obviously, you know, with the new outfits. I don't think we're gonna be able to change Rangers. I don't know if we will, because last time we played Lightspeed Rescue, it didn't let us pick or like change the Rangers from one level to another. So I'm gonna go with the Pink Ranger. Yeah. And we'll go from there. But it's funny because as a kid, I didn't really watch this season, but I feel like it would have been totally up my alley. Like this kind of futuristic, time traveling type of vibe. Like I feel like I would have really enjoyed it. So I don't know why I kind of missed out on it. But yeah, I mean the full season is on YouTube, so I'll probably get to it at some point in my Power Rangers hyperfixation. I'll probably get to Time Force at some point.
Rangers, the time villains have traveled back here to the 21st century. You must defeat and capture them before they damage the timeline. Make your way up the cliffs to the town of Silver Hills. Frax's cyclobots are causing havoc there.
Oh, the fraxing?
All the criminals you encounter. Should you accomplish your mission in the given time, you will receive a powerful bonus. Keep your eyes open for an artifact too.
Oh, so there's a timer, there's artifacts, and we're zooming.
Briefly.
Okay. So I guess you collect little time thingies as you play the level. Oh, the controls are the exact same here. Oh, we got to do a little flip.
Ranger, there are boulders falling down those cliffs. If you're not careful, you'll be squashed.
Or nor.
Extra life. Awesome.
I really dislike when games do this thing where like you get a thing and then the game freezes and like just tell me about it. Like you know, like you don't need to pause the game to tell me about a thing, especially when it's like such a basic concept like that is a power up. I'm like, okay, cool. Like yes, this is not my first video game ever. I guess I wonder if like for some people maybe this was their first video game. I guess I didn't really think about that because like for the target audience of the Power Rangers, this probably could have been a lot of people's like first game. Oh, well, does anything happen if I don't defeat them? Is there like you know, oh, this area is not completed or whatever the message was last time. Oh shit. Get him, Jade. I guess this one has a little bit more of like a platforming type of vibe to it than Lightspeed did. I mean, I'm gonna be directly comparing the two of them because, you know, it makes sense. They're the two more similar games out of the three PS1 titles that we're gonna be looking at.
Great. Now you'll be invulnerable to attacks.
Oh, Q. Oh, we're fighting Brutus. We're just fully killing an animal? I guess. Ooh. I always lived for like the campy villains. Like I really lived for it. The Super Sentai of it all was usually my favorite part because like the villains were really fun. Just in general. Oh, we're zooming. Oh, we're zooming. Oh shit. Oh, we're zooming. Oh, we're zooming. Oh my god. Oh my god. The game doesn't know what to do with itself when you're zooming. Oh my god. That was a lot. That was a lot, Robin. I don't know if this... It doesn't seem like this game has much of... Oh yeah, no, I'm completely wrong. There is a little bit of a combo system with this game. So that's nice, because Lightspeed Rescue was very bland. Like, it would just be the same attack on loop. So this one seems like it has a little bit more of a 1, 2, 3, 1, 2 step, if you will. It's still very, you know, rudimentary as far as like the combat goes. But at least like this level feels way juicier than like a Lightspeed Rescue level. Like the upgrade is definitely there. This must have come out a few years after, because Lightspeed, I actually don't remember if Lightspeed and Time Force came out back to back as far as the series go. So I actually don't know. It makes sense though if they did, because it would have been some sort of like licensing contract for like a couple years. Like it would have made sense. Either way, I do definitely feel the upgrade with this one. Definitely feels a little bit smoother, and just the level itself is just juicier, and it doesn't have those weird restrictions and us having to go back and forth between sections of the level. I much rather when a game is a little bit more direct in this way, where it just tells you, like, it doesn't tell you where to go, but it's more of like a linear experience, right?
Fast work, Ranger. This life force bonus has extended your life force.
Ooh.
You now stand a better chance of overcoming your enemies.
Listen, I'm the Pink Ranger. I got this, okay?
Look out, Ranger! The time villain is mutating.
Oh shit. Oh, is it Megaforce? Megazord time. Alright, Megazord time, I think. Oh, we're saving. Oh, we're saving. We gotta save, of course. Y'all, this one is fierce. Maybe we saved the best for last. Yes, we're gonna get a morphing, not a morphing sequence, but a Megazord sequence. I barely got to see what the Megazord looked like. Zord mode blue. Alright. Alright. I mean, immediately also, if we're gonna directly compare, oh no, the Zord fighting is a little clunky, Your Honor. It does kind of remind me of another game. Oh, there's like little missiles. It does remind me a little bit of a game that I ended up playing as a kid. That was like you would build like these little robots, and then you would fight, I think, or each robot had like different attributes to them or something like that. It was like a fighting game. I mean, the fighting on this is definitely a little bit clunky, but oh my god, the little dance. But it's definitely satisfying to get the Megazord immediately after the first level, rather than like playing a couple levels and then the Megazord level. This definitely makes more sense because it feels like each level is like an episode in a way. Also, I really do appreciate these like transitional scenes where like it's a little bit of like a comic book-esque type of aesthetic. Select training.
This move is the ground thump special. It It can be used against your opponents to send a powerful tremor through the ground. It will also affect loose objects.
Oh.
To use the ground thump special, press the R1 button. Whenever you see a cracked object, you can use your ground thump to break it.
So I guess there's like special moves or something like that.
Well done. You can see the tremor that is sent out.
All
Any
right.
opponent in this area will be affected. There are two types of recharge pads. One has an infinite amount of power.
Okay. So there's like a little bit of a training scene. I didn't watch the series like I said.
This one is of infinite charge.
So do y'all know if this is like
There are two types
what
of
their
recharge
base looked
pads.
like kind of thing? Because I would actually be very curious if this would be like their command center.
Great. This one is a red charger which can run out.
Oh,
Around the time
interesting.
zone, you may find switches or levers. These will open doors and activate objects.
Okay.
Levers have many functions.
Okay, X or circle. Oh, we just kick it or punch it. Cool.
Well done, Ranger. Keep
Cool. All right. Okay. Sure. That was cute.
Great job, Ranger. Now it's time to go to the next time zone.
Oh, not the time zone. Oh, there's like little numbers behind each of them. So we already did one. Cute. What is this? This is very like Crash Bandicoot. With like the little hub area. That's actually kind of cute. Oh, this is on the Scooby-Doo game engine. Oh, interesting. Can I change the Ranger? Select training. No. No. That is cute though. You can like recharge and stuff. This is definitely more of an upgrade for sure. I would assume they immediately got to working on like this one after they released Lightspeed, and then they just changed the character models. You know what I mean? So like they already had upgraded the game, and they already had the game, you know, obviously they had experience from creating the Lightspeed Rescue game. So they made this one better. So and it shows. It definitely shows. This game is definitely better. Did I like open anything? Any secret things? I should probably get into the Scooby-Doo stuff at some point, but I kind of missed out on Scooby-Doo a little bit as a kid. So I've seen the live actions, and I've seen I feel like I've seen a couple of their movies. Hi Toph. Go Power Rangers. Yeah, I'm on a little bit of a Power Rangers hyperfixation recently. So I figured it would be cute to check out their PS1 games, and you came in just in time for our second level for Time Force. Oh, there you go. You can change the Ranger. Let me do the Yellow Ranger now.
These criminals are no match for me.
Was that the same voice as the other girlie? Did they just have the same person do? I mean, it's not unheard of that you would have one voice actor do different characters.
The criminals have imprisoned the town sheriff.
Oh my god, Mighty Morphins. Yes, I remember playing the Genesis version, and I loved that game.
Set up a force field to foil any rescue attempts. You must rescue him and apprehend any criminals you encounter.
Oh god. Oh, we're in the like a western time. Okay, that's cute. Was this season kind of like that, where you had like different, like each episode they just went to like different times and stuff like that? That's kind of cute. As a concept, that's actually kind of cute. Yeah, Mighty Morphin, like that game was so
You have found
fierce.
a disruptor. Collect 4 more to shut the force field down. Hurry, Ranger!
Who was your favorite ranger and why was it Kimberly? Literally all of the redacteds in my stream are like, yes, Kimberly. Kimberly was my favorite. Queen Kimberly. She was really fierce though. I obviously I watched all of it dubbed growing up in Portuguese. But I've been watching the original on YouTube. And she's like such a Valley girl. And I love her for it, but she's like, there's like compilations of it. If you don't want to watch like the full season, like people have made compilations of like Kimberly being a Valley girl for like 10 minutes. And she's just like, she's the best. But my favorites were like Turbo and In Space. Those were like my two favorite seasons. I love those two so much. And I feel like Andros's hairstyle from In Space is totally like a Gen Z type of like hairstyle, if I do say so myself. It's very like chunky, streaky hair, basically like Cruella type of vibes, like brown and blonde. It's really cute. Andros was really cute. Of course, it was Kimberly. I know. I was talking about it earlier too when we were talking about like other Power Rangers seasons and stuff like that. Like, as a kid, oh shit. As a kid, I don't actively have a recollection of like having a crush on the guys or like even envying the girlies or anything like that. To me, I don't know. I just, in my head, I guess I just thought I found it cool and I just happened to gravitate towards the show. But like now as an adult, I'm like, mama, no, you were in it for the eye candy, for the fierce girlies, for the campy villains. Like I was there. I mean, there's so much to enjoy in Power Rangers, you know what I mean? I feel like this is like an accidental campaign for me to like be sponsored by Saban or something like that. Oh, well, I guess I'm not going this way. The interesting thing is like Super Sentai was actually a thing in Europe before the Power Rangers like hype train kind of picked up. And I didn't know about it. Like my brother would talk to me about this show that was like dubbed in French that he used to watch called Turbo Rangers, which was actually the like it was a season that came out like years before the Zoo Ranger Super Sentai. So like he would watch that, and I remember telling him like years later, like, you know, like that show that you watched, like that was literally like before like Power Rangers as we know it. Like you were watching like OG stuff. Because for him, I don't know, he just thought it was like something else entirely or something. I wonder if he thought like the Power Rangers was kind of like a ripoff when it became popular, or if he was like, oh, I remember the Turbo Rangers were better. But yeah, it's funny now as an adult because like I super gravitated towards the girls on the show. But I didn't know it was because I liked I envied and enjoyed and appreciated their feminine presence. And, you know, the boys, I definitely thought that they were more than cool. It's so cool that the show is kind of having, or the franchise kind of having some sort of like resurgence now that it's like on Netflix and everything. Like the new seasons are fully digital now, and that's wild to think about. They've basically jumped around like all types of channels. But yeah, I really liked Mystic Force. Oh, I completely missed that season. I remember the Flash game on the Disney Channel website, but I actually didn't watch that at the time. Or just in general, I never ended up watching Mystic Force. But I feel like I would have liked it. I wonder if that one probably ended up airing on Disney Channel here as well, because like a lot of the seasons ended up airing on like our Channel 3. But I wonder if that changed once Disney acquired all of the things. You also like some of the Japanese Super Sentai series, like Go Anja. Oh, I only watched a little bit of Zoo Ranger because it's the Mighty Morphin footage, basically. So that's like the only season that I got to see a little bit of. But it's actually really cool how much of a difference there is in like how different the seasons are from like the Japanese counterparts. I would love to watch like comparison type of content where like they would tell you perhaps like how the seasons are different and like what is it about them that makes them like different and all that stuff. The Zoo Ranger cast ended up showing up to like a Power Rangers convention in the US, which I thought was really cool. Can I not? I guess I have to deactivate this somehow. I haven't watched the panel yet though, but it was on my YouTube recommended. You have to see one episode of the Super Sentai Go Onjur. It's all about pollution, and one monster is sound pollution. So the two Sentai girlies team up with the main female villain to form a Japanese pop group. I am screaming. I love that. Saban's Power Rangers could never. Oh, I must have missed something. Oh my god, I need to watch that though. That sounds so fun. I always liked when they got like campy with it with Power Rangers. Like, why would you try to take that series too seriously? You know what I mean? Like, it's all just fun and games. They definitely had a period there where some of those seasons were a little serious. Oh, I guess. Oh, I understand. So we're like collecting things that will slowly open up that gate. I thought I just had to like time it properly and just just go past it or something. But no. These levels are juicy. Oh my god. This is definitely, out of the 3 games, this is definitely the one that I recommend. If you're interested in exploring the PS1 Power Rangers games, this is definitely the one, because the levels are way bigger. I feel like there's more to do. It's just better in general. Like it just plays better. It's just more enjoyable. So I super recommend this. Can I do that? A little graveyard. Suddenly we're playing medieval. Oh.
Good move, Ranger.
Oh, there's like a little boss here. Hello. There's a few of those Super Sentai series on like streaming. Unfortunately, it's not available in my in my country, but I think a lot of it is in the US too. So if y'all are interested, like look into it, because they have it on streaming. At least I know Zoo Ranger, they have that, but I know that same like website streaming service, they also do a lot of like other seasons and stuff like that on like DVD and stuff. So I don't know if they've done streaming for those ones too, but it's definitely worth looking into. What are y'all up to? This month I feel like is zooming by so quickly. Like this last quarter I feel is going by so fast. Literally the other day, we were having dinner and like the news was on, and they were saying like, oh, this time, I don't know, like, I mean, it must have been like a week ago or something. They were like 3 weeks until Christmas, and I was like, what? I was like, what do you mean? Where did that come from? Like this end of the year is like going by so fast. I really don't like this time of the year. Let me tell you, like, I like Christmas, okay? But the cold that comes with it, I don't love. It just doesn't make me feel good. Like, I don't feel good physically. Like, I don't enjoy it. I don't, you know what I mean? Like, the whole thing is just not fun. Because you just want to be comfy and lazy and not do anything, but then, like, you know, you shouldn't. So, you know, it's like a whole thing. You're working on a quilt. Ooh, cute. How far along are you in it? Iconic, talented, legendary. How does it feel to be an icon? You just started? Oh, iconic. It feels pretty iconic. Love that. Oh, hello. Hello. Oh, we're fighting. Oh. Get down here. There you go. I love that all of them are just the same body. They're all just jacked. I love that. Oh. Nope. Oh. I feel like I was just here, but at the same time I'm like, wait, where was this area all along? Like, I don't remember being here.
Awesome! The force field has been shut down. You can now enter the mine. You must find the sheriff. Hurry!
I guess stream shut down by Blackpink. Whip it, whip it, whip it, whip it. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. Oh, mistakes were made. Oh, I almost made it. Not me trying to speed run. Not me trying to be a speedrunning icon and failing miserably at it. If y'all could speedrun one game, if there's like one game that you feel like you're an expert on, what would that game be? I owe y'all a Sonic Adventure speedrun. I understand that, and I will get to it at some point in my life. But I feel like I could probably do like a decent Sonic Adventure speedrun. I mean, not decent. I mean, when I say decent, I mean it would probably be my Sonic Heroes speedrun attempt, where like, you know, I didn't place last when I recorded it or like when I streamed it. So, you know, there's that. Oh, okay. I was wondering why I couldn't get to the ceiling, to the roof. That makes sense. We love to see it. Look at us go. Yeah, there's no shadow of a doubt that this game is the superior out of the three. I'm so glad that we kept it for last. I mean, we didn't really play them in chronological order. Nor. But this is definitely the one. Out of the three, this is definitely the one. I'm thoroughly enjoying this. Like the levels are so different from each other. There's so much to do in each level. I mean, I'm failing miserably with the time of it all. Like I'm several minutes under. But I think that just messes with your scores. Like I don't think that has anything to do with I don't think that has anything to do with like me succeeding at the level or not. I don't think. Oh, not the jail. Is this the horny jail, honey? Because I've arrived and I belong here. Because I belong here, honey.
Thanks for rescuing me. Some bizarre looking monster went that away.
Oh.
Be careful out there. He's a mean one for sure. I'm out of here.
I got you. I will help you. Stormwing. More like chicken wing. I'd like a drumstick. I'm more of a drumstick kind of person. Can't really go wrong with a drumstick, you know?
Look out, Ranger! The criminal is mutating.
Oh, mama, it's Megazord time. Okay, noted. I needed to be faster in order to earn a health bar bonus. Good to know, good to know. Oh my god. Y'all, I'm living for this. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna watch this Megazord sequence, obviously. Always my best, always my favorite. I don't know, actually I don't remember if the Megazords were like my favorite part when watching the show. Like, I feel like watching it, I always liked the building up to like them morphing, you know what I mean? Like the Megazords were like cute, and I always liked the little one-liners that they had. But I feel like my favorite was like the civilian fights and then them morphing and then all of that drama. I always really appreciated that. We're gonna take a little ad break. We're on Twitch after all, so ad breaks are required for monetization to be possible. Listen, we have to eat, okay? But I'll be right back, and when we return, we'll definitely play more Power Rangers Time Force because I'm truly living for this. So I will be right back because we have some Power Rangers Time Force shenanigans to get back into. All right, so let's do that. Let's do that challenge. We have Miss Stormwing to defeat. Oh, he's kicking my ass. That's what's happening on this day. Ooh. Get her, Jade. Ooh, yes. I don't remember. I don't remember the Megazords doing all of these acrobatics. I'm not complaining. I just don't remember the acrobatics really happening. I always thought of the logistics a little bit of the Megazords. I would always be like would people have to like clear out of the streets for that one? Like, would they accidentally kill people like while they're doing all the explosions and all that stuff? I'm like, surely this isn't safe. And I'm sure a whole spin-off could be made of like the insurance in Angel Grove. Miss Stunt Queen Megazord, I know. She really did that. Not Magazord. Not that. Not not the right-wing Rangers. Magazords. I know. I'm just messing with you. Oh, level 3.
Throw your opponent. This is a skill which will help you in your tasks. To grapple and throw the cyclobot.
Oh, we can grapple?
That's it, Ranger. Now you can turn in any direction using the direct.
Is that a thing that I could have always done?
Excellent. You'll be able to use this move on most of the enemies you encounter.
Oh, all right. Cool.
In the time zones, you may find objects that can be pushed to aid you in your progress. Here is a
Oh, okay.
easy, isn't it? Only special objects can be pushed. Some special objects can be destroyed.
Okay, I'll destroy it.
Great going, Ranger.
Thank you so much. I kind of like this. Like, they kind of teach you things as you play through the game, and I guess as you will need it for the upcoming levels. It's kind of cute to have that as like
Great job, Ranger. Now it's time to go to the next times.
different thingies that you can do. That's cute. Oh, I guess the things that we're accumulating, we're kind of storing in there. That's cute. Y'all, we made it all the way to level 3. Peril on the high seas. Oh, is this like a pirate era? I think for the water of it all, I think we need to go for blue. We need to go for Blue Ranger. Oh, the Pink Ranger was on the cover of this one. Well, mistakes were made. I kind of like that she gets a little heart.
Criminals have hijacked a galleon ship in this time period and are creating mayhem on the high seas.
Or no.
Merciless, and you will need to use all of your training to bring them to justice. Good luck, Ranger.
Thank you so much. One thing that I feel like would be really cute is that if we actually got like footage from the show, excuse me, I think that would have been really cute. Like in between levels or something. But I wonder if the developers didn't get that footage, because in order for the games to maybe come out at the same time as the show, maybe they didn't get the show footage. That's why they only used footage from the Super Sentai for the games. I would love to speak with people who created this, because I'm sure the behind the scenes of it all was very interesting. On a lot of these licensed games, I'm sure it was such an interesting time working on a lot of them, because like, you know, I'm sure these developers were like pushed to like, you know, crunch and all that stuff to get these games out on time for, you know, the holiday season of like, you know, of the respective year when each of these kind of came out in. So yeah, just like a little bit of a nerdy tidbit, I guess, on that one. Just a little bit of a me wondering how these would work. I always kind of wonder with stuff like that, like how the behind the scenes was and what it was like to work on these and all that stuff. Like I always like knowing stuff like that. I always like the little tidbits on that. I know there was like a kind of like a Power Rangers encyclopedia type of thing that they released at some point that was very like behind the scenes tidbits, and I know that people have made like YouTube videos about those, like that they took from having read the books and stuff like that. I wonder how some of those must be very, very interesting too. But you always have to wonder, right, with like a lot of those behind the scenes tidbits and stuff like that is released officially, like I'm sure a lot of like the juicy stuff gets like doesn't make it, right? Especially when it comes to like behind the scenes drama with like actors and maybe people who didn't get along, or like producer bullshit. Like I'm sure on the official Power Rangers encyclopedia of it all, it doesn't say like, fun fact, the actor who played Billy left the show because people were being homophobic to him. Like I'm sure that wasn't really mentioned. They were probably like, the actors left for personal reasons, and you know, not to be mentioned what those reasons were. But yeah. But a part of me would be interested in checking it out. I have the Sonic Encyclopedia, so every once in a while, I don't do it super often, but every once in a while I like to I like to get it from my shelf and see what's happening, or what happened and stuff like that with like the games. Just a little behind the scenes tidbits, you know. It's interesting because in a way, we're kind of hitting a little bit of like not a stereotypical, but like a lot of games from this time had, you know, like a pirate ship level and a western level. I feel like it's very like it's not necessarily unexpected. And I wonder how many of these are actually things that did happen in the game. I'm sure they had someone from Saban kind of being like, yeah, this actually happened on the show, or like, yeah, do something along these lines or whatever. But yeah, I'm enjoying it though. All we need is like a snow level or something like that. Is it the most creative thing ever created? No, like it's not. But at the same time, like, is it enjoyable? Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, you don't have to necessarily reinvent the wheel to be like, yeah, a game is only enjoyable if it's like 1000% original content, never before seen things. Like, no, you know, like there's fun to be had in stuff like this where you're like, you know, just like exploring a pirate ship, and which you've probably done in a multitude of other games, but that's fine, you know? Hello? Do I jump from here? Nope. You surely don't. That's certainly not a thing you should do. I mean, you can, but I don't know how much it's recommended, you know? Do I break it? Oh, yes I do. Oh, yes I do. Maybe that was it. There you go. Iconic. Legendary. Hello? Oh. I was like, are we stuck here? Oh, shit. I would have lived for a game like this, but like with like new type of graphics. They totally should have done something for like the 30th anniversary. Like they did. I actually have the PS2. We definitely could play it on stream at some point. Power Rangers Legends. was, I think, a 15th anniversary moment where they like featured games from like a lot of the different seasons and stuff like that. And I feel like they could have totally done something in the style of like Batman Arkham or something like that. Never played any of those, but you know, I've seen people play it here and there. But I feel like we could get like totally like a very cool and enjoyable like action adventure type of like moment from Power Rangers, you know? There's definitely, I mean, the source material is there, like you can't really go wrong with Power Rangers in my opinion. But I would even take, like, I know that they've had so many like side-scrolling beat 'em up type of moments, but honestly, if we got one in the same vein as we did with like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and like the new Streets of Rage and stuff like that, like I would be down for that. I'm not gonna lie to you, I think it would be kind of cute, like if we got them in like their civilian outfits and then like you could morph if you got like enough points or something like that, or if you accumulated a certain amount, or like maybe I don't know, maybe it would be cute. Like stage 1 could be like the civilian outfits, and then stage 2 could be morphed, and then stage 3 could be the Megazord, and you could have that for like multiple levels. I don't know, listen, Power Rangers, do you want to hire me, honeys? I just hire me to give you ideas, that's all. Like I'm not gonna be able to execute any of it. But hey, I'm interested in giving you the ideas. Oh God, what is that? Pinkator? What is it? What is it? What is that actually? Sounds like the Cardi B sound. Like, what is that? But honestly, what is that? It's like a crab. It's like a crab person. You can't really go wrong with a running jumping kick. You know, when they least expect it. Not the breakdancing. Not the breakdancing crab. Why is it called Pinkator? Is it because like pinch? Like because they have the little thingies? I don't know. I don't know where they came up with, how they came up with this name. Maybe it is the name of an actual villain from, you know, the Super Sentai or whatever that they ended up using.
Look out, Ranger!
It's, oh God, how does this work? Are we just gonna fight as Megazords in the middle of the ocean? How does that work? How does that work? Someone tell me. Someone tell me, please. I'm not gonna be able to sleep at night. Someone tell me. Zord mode red. Ooh. I haven't noticed if the Megazords have been different every time. Y'all let me know, because I haven't been paying attention. I guess we are just like gigantic to the point of like, yeah, mama, the ocean levels are irrelevant. We're just we're just gigantic like that. We just we make the rules here, okay? We travel across time and space, and the laws of gravity and science and biology don't apply to us. The little shimmy, the little dance that they did, cute. Y'all, I'm like genuinely having fun with this. What the hell? Like, this is genuinely really, really good. Like, would I say this is like game of the year for the time it came out in? No. But like, this is fierce. Like, I don't know, it's just a very, very enjoyable experience so far. I'm living for it. Are we gonna meet the Quantum Ranger at some point? I know that was a thing.
Let's learn the tornado kick. This is a powerful attack to use against your opponents.
Oh, okay. L1. I can do that. Oh. Okay.
Well done, Ranger. This
All right. Cute.
great job, Ranger.
Time for the next time zone. Ooh. How many levels are there? 6, 7. Probably a bonus one in the middle or something like that. But that's actually a pretty good. Like, I don't know. I don't know if there's like another floor or something like that. But yeah, let's check out this one. The Dawn of Time. I think this might be our last one for today. This is probably going to be our last level for today. So we got to go with the Red Ranger.
Love being a Power Ranger.
We got to go with the leader of the group. The Dawn of Time. Oh, bitch, we're going to go back to the dinosaurs. We're going to
Make your way to the volcano, Ranger. Nadir is planning on wiping out the future. Frax has created an army of Cyclobot cavemen to prevent you from reaching her. There are many secret areas in this
Not the
time zone
Cyclobot
concealing
caveman.
powerful forces. Watch out for the dinosaurs. Some are friendly and others are not.
Mama, we're going to cause the dinosaurs extinction. Up in here. Tornado. Get him out of here. The tornado kick is actually rather fierce. I kind of like it. I think it's kind of like fierce. You know what that voice is? I feel like I'm kind of channeling like Ryan Murphy when I do that. You know what I mean? I feel like it's kind of like Ryan Murphy. I don't know what it is. I don't know what this voice is. Yeah, the graphics. I don't know. Like, this is kind of fierce for its time. Like, honestly, for like a little PS1 moment, like this is rather fierce. The platforming is actually not that bad. Like, it's not like, it's controversial opinion here. It's easier to like do the platforming here than it is in like Tomb Raider and stuff like that. I'm just saying. Who made this? I completely didn't pay attention when I booted up the game. Who made this? THQ. Oh, of course. They had like all the licenses at some point, didn't they? Like they fucking made everything. Or at least they had the licenses too. I know that they ended up going with a lot of them. The Pink Ranger was the first one I did. I'm doing a different one per level. So I did pink, yellow, blue, and now red. I'm just changing it up. Just changing it up. Although it doesn't really matter which ranger you pick. Like, honestly, like, gameplay-wise, it doesn't matter. Like, in your heart, of course, it matters, but that's actually a thing from the Mighty Morphin game that I really enjoyed on the Genesis. Is like each character had their own like unique weapons. So you would feel the difference in like between playing as like the Pink Ranger versus like the Yellow Ranger or Red or whatever, because each of them had like different like unique weapons. So it made it feel different. How do I? Oh, she had to use the tornado to get in. I don't know if I had to. I could have just walked in, I guess. I could have just walked in, girls. That's the one. Where am I going? Suddenly this is like Wild Force or something. Ooh. Oh, wait. Oh. Ow. Oh, this is like a... Oh, this is like an animal. It's like a blowhole. I just realized. Britopia. Breaking in with style. All right. Oh, shit. Welcome, welcome. How's it going, Brit? Topia. It felt too informal. I was like, let me let me say the full name. Oh my god. Remember when I said the platforming was easier in this game? I mean, it is. It is easier than Tomb Raider. I feel like I would have died 37 times if this was Tomb Raider. And I only died like 35, so you know. Oh my god. Oh my god. Look, I'm trying my best, you know. I think I'm doing great. I think I'm doing great. How's it going, Britt? Thanks for being here. How did you find the channel? Were you looking for Power Ranger content on Twitch? I wait. Ow! Please. Okay, you know what? No! I was just like going for it, girl. You just gotta go for it. You were following already, but you haven't been active for a year. Listen, life happens. By the sounds of that, you probably followed, like... Not the game over. We failed? What do you mean? I don't know if we saved. I don't know if we saved after that last level. Oh my god. But yeah, you must have followed in the midst of the pandemic and all of it, so I don't blame you for being inactive. A lot of things have changed over this past year, and yeah. Me and Mama Ruby were actually talking about this recently. How like there's always something. Like since 2020, there's always been something, you know? Like 2020, obviously the pandemic. And then like the war, and then like climate and like other stuff, you know what I mean? Like damn, like there's always like something. Like can we get like a year where it's just like chill? Like can we just like get a year that is like, you know, not like unprecedented or something like that, you know what I mean? Like just give us like a normal lovely year. Wait, can I not get in? Maybe we have to do like the training or something like that again. I don't know. Well, I think I'm gonna wrap this. I think I'm gonna wrap it up here regardless. So yeah, final thoughts on Power Rangers Time Force. I really enjoyed it. In comparison to the other PlayStation 1 Power Rangers games, this is by far the best. The levels were way bigger and better. Like I feel like the little bit of backtracking actually made sense, because you like there's a level, for example, with the Western one where the end of the level is actually right at the beginning, but you had to like go all the way around it and unlock all of these things, and then once you made it happen, you're like, oh, okay, I can finally make it to the roof, and I can actually proceed and actually make it to the end of the level. So each level kind of had those elements to it where they were fun, and then there were like unlockables, and there were things that you had to do along the way, and it just made sense. And definitely the best by far. There were actually combos. There was actually a variety of moves that you could do, like breaking items, pushing them over. There were levers that you could push, like all these different things that were not a part of Lightspeed Rescue, and certainly not in the Zeo pinball game. Yeah, Time Force is definitely by far the highlight, and it's not saying much because the bar was pretty low on these. But I would say, like, for a licensed game of its time, for it being Power Rangers and a PS1 game at that, like, I feel like this is pretty fierce. I feel like I would have had such a great time with this growing up. So I'm glad that I got to explore these PS1 Power Ranger games, because I actually didn't get to play them as a kid. So it was nice to kind of, I was gonna say revisit them, but like visit them for the first time, experience them for the first time. It was nice to experience them for the first time and get to see what they were all about, and if I would have enjoyed this as a kid, and how they kind of tie in with the series. Spoiler alert, not that much. I feel like, you know, they have Super Sentai footage, but I didn't really get to see much of a tie-in with the show itself. Pretty sure they didn't even use the same voice actors for the characters as they did for the actors on the show. But either way, it was an enjoyable experience all around, and yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed watching these. If you want to check out more retrospective, old school, nostalgic type of vibes, there's definitely more to come on this channel, and I would love to have you along for the ride. And maybe even some future Power Rangers content in the future, who knows?